I got some grapes again. This time it's not the green ones, it's the red ones. What's up guys, this is your girl Venix and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about architecture internships and tips that I wish I knew before entering an internship. So let's get started. Number 1. Choose a firm that aligns with your interest. Can be very overwhelming at first because there's just so many choices out there to choose from. And in my opinion, I think that you shouldn't choose a firm just because of its prestigious name, even though it may look good. But then just imagine if you just being the designated model maker of the whole internship. You know, you don't want that. I know people that did that. Don't do that. You don't want a chill experience. You want to learn more. If that were to happen, you need to talk to your supervisor because that is a problem and you want to keep moving forward. This is important, especially when you're in a graduate level and your school requires you to do internship experience. And what would really help you reduce your choices of choosing a firm that you want to intern for is narrowing down to what your thesis topic is. For example, if your thesis is based on enhancing athletic stadiums, then choose a firm that focuses their projects on athletic stadiums. And just remember, during your internship, you should at least meet your supervisor at least once a week or so. Just try to communicate with them pretty often so that you get the most of your experience and communicate what you want to get out of your internship. And this is another important tip. Remember to research the firm that you're interested in, their projects, the firm's principals, or the leaders of the firm. And remember to talk to past interns or people who you know that currently work there, or maybe like your supervisor knows someone and they can connect you to that person. It's just so that you get the feel of maybe the firm's culture or what it's like working there.
Eat your fruits, guys. Crunchy, crunchy.
Number 2, budgeting. Choose a firm that fits your budget. If you are considering going out of state, out of country, you need to be mindful of your expenses. Seriously, really ask yourself, are you funding for this experience yourself or is your family helping? You might consider taking out a loan if you're really committed, but don't forget to budget for tuition, housing, food, transportation, shopping, and entertainment because you will be entertained by that state or country. It's normal, it's gonna be fun. And to help aid those expenses and manage those costs, I recommend signing up for scholarships ahead of time, saving a portion of your money from a part-time job. When I was interning, I was flying out to New York, and what helped me was my parents. They helped pay for the housing, which is really expensive, but for the rest, I just took care of for the whole semester. And there's a lot of help, just opportunities that you can work through if you really want to go out of state or out of the country. Just remember that planning ahead will help you from financial stress. Cheers! Number 3, NCARB. Set goals for NCARB hours. For those of you who don't know, NCARB is the National Council of Architectural Registration Boards. They track experience hours required for licensure. And this is a really good tip that I wish I knew sooner, is because my friend was doing her internship with me and I noticed her going from conceptual design and she switched over to construction documents, and she was telling me that she needed to fill in hours for that production side of the NCARB hours, and I was like, and I should have known that sooner because it could have like when I think about it again, I'm like, I could have done this better. I did do a little bit of construction documents, but not as heavy as her. I wish that I focus a little bit more on the CD side and a little bit more of the CA side during my internship. Just depends, but you just gotta communicate that with your supervisor, what you want to learn again and what you want to get out of the internship. Organization. Stay organized. This may be your first architecture internship, but it's crucial to stay organized. I recommend creating a daily task list and checking off items as you complete them. For filing, include dates and follow the firm's standards. If no specific standards exist, a good format is having the year, date, project name label. When you receive feedback from your supervisor for red marks, use a highlight system. Yellow could be for completed corrections, blue for areas that needs review, pink could be for major issues required for clarification or questioning. So developing these organization habits, even though how small it is, it can really just boost your productivity, efficiency in the office. We're on to the last one, guys. And drum roll. Number 5, networking. Build your connections. Update that LinkedIn. Add people on your LinkedIn. That's what it's for.
I'm Increase the bubble.
Internships is an excellent opportunity to expand your professional network. If you're interning with others, consider socializing with them during lunch or breaks. You might meet interns from different states or countries, offering you valuable insights into diverse perspectives and experiences. And this is a really good opportunity for you to just learn from people who has different backgrounds. Like, I mean, honestly, networking can be very scary at sometimes, but you just gotta do it. I mean, it's part of the architecture profession to just reach out to people because you're going to be talking to consultants or just manufacturers in the future, so you always have to build your network. And now when you just like keep practicing and just talking around with people, trust me, it will get easier for you if you just keep practicing and just like improving your socializing skills. And one of my favorite memories is just meeting my Chinese sister, and she was an intern with me. Oh my gosh, like we did so much things because like she was from China and she introduced me to a lot of Chinese dishes that I didn't even know about.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
I like didn't even know too much about Sichuan food, and it was in New York, and then we went to Queens on the weekend, and it was so awesome. And we would just talk stories just like a normal friend would. Like she would talk about stories in her university, how it's like in her architecture school, and how it was like in mine, and we just like kind of bonded through those connections. And that's what I think is really valuable when I was interning, just learning from people. And so just don't be afraid to ask questions, no matter if it's one of the interns, people who work there, your supervisor, just don't hesitate to ask. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video, and these are 5 tips that I wish I knew before starting my architecture internship. And I wish you guys the best of luck in finding an internship. And if you want a part 2, just let me know, comment down below. Please give this a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. And it's like the fog has lifted. I've been emailing my script right now. This is how you can tell I'm freaking Filipino. When you're really good at making sounds with your tongue, like a freaking lizard.